Welcome back, Bleek Riders, to a Bleek Rides Halloween edition. It's October in Iowa. We're getting a little filming in, and we're going to talk about the year 2022. What good shows were out there, what horror movies I've seen, and if you guys have any recommendations, feel free to drop them in the comments below. But without further ado, let's get into it. I've gotten my decorations out now. I've got a couple of ghosts out there that light up with a purple glow and really scare you. They make noise, they're sound activated. Wild stuff. I also have a wizard that chuckles and greets you and tells you about the place he wants to send you to in the afterlife. Pretty cool. Home Depot really killed it this year for decorations. I don't know how many of my viewers are big Halloween enthusiasts like myself, but if you are, then you already know. You know, another place of note this year, at least here in the Heartland, has been Spirit Halloween. Spirit Halloween has been the number one source for costumes and cool Halloween shit in at least the Des Moines area. I'd like to think we're not the only ones that have the wonder, the splendor, the absolute horror available to them at the Spirit Halloween. But if you're in the Des Moines area, please, by all means, go check it out. You won't be disappointed. Or maybe you'll be scared to death. Either one's possible. I'd love to hear down in the comments below how you, the viewer, approach Halloween. Is it a big deal for you? Is there bowls of candy laid out for the neighborhood children? Or your friends. My friends like to come over and eat my candy. Not much of it ever makes it to the children. But there's always a bowl. The little lady makes sure of it. How do you do Halloween in your neck of the woods? We had a new season of Stranger Things this past year. I think I watched most of it. Were they chasing Vikna, the Vicodin Spider-Man, whatever it was. 11 and her cohorts running around using telepathic powers to kill shit from the upside down. Another interesting season. I really like the sort of science fiction horror a little bit more. I'm a big sci-fi fan. Probably more classic horror, classic sci-fi fan than anything, but I do love a good sci-fi horror. You know, when you look at things like Aliens and what they're producing now, I mean, that's sort of the standard I always hold these things to, and I really see the cast and the crew there at Stranger Things. They're really raising that bar, trying to produce a pretty amazing show that really tells a story and tries to scare the hell out of you at the same time. What grander aspirations are there than those? I don't know that it's advertised as a horror exactly, but I watched a show this past year called The Outer Range. The Outer Range, who did I have? Josh Brolin. I had Josh Brolin as the lead, and he was dealing with some science fiction shit going on in his neck of the woods. A hole through time and space. Who knows where it might lead. Excellent show, though. Watched a movie recently called X. Very strange film. Did it inspire elements of horror? Absolutely. Also had its fair share of the jump scare. I don't know about the jump scare. It's not the same elements of horror, you know. When I look at film, right down to when I'm editing my videos, I think of many greats that came before me, and I'm not relating myself to being like them, but definitely trying to follow the path they laid out. And one of those is Alfred Hitchcock. Alfred Hitchcock is one of the few directors we have to look at his body of work and say this man made the transition from silent picture to pictures with audio interlaced with the video, or in the early cases played alongside. The beauty of that is he learned to tell a story without the ability of having sound, with just lighting evoking emotion, or the actor or actress themselves playing such drama with their hands and their eyes and their features and their faces to really evoke that sense of scare. And I feel we've lost that. One of the things we've gained with all the CGI and computer generated what have yous, we've lost some of the practical effects, some of the real practical scares that existed in some of our history. Having highlighted Alien, I did watch a film called Prey. I really liked it. I thought it fit very well within the Predator franchise. I liked Prey sees a young, skilled Comanche warrior protect her tribe from a highly evolved alien predator that hunts humans for sport, fighting against the wilderness, dangerous colonizers, and this mysterious creature to keep her people safe. Prey wasn't like many of the films in this genre, repetitive. It was something new. It was a new kind of animal, and a good film to boot. The lady developing technology, adding a rope to her hatchet, and using that as a improvised specialty weapon. It was an amazing film. Harkened back to the original, where it was Arnold Schwarzenegger and the Predator, and he had to battle it not just with his weapons, but with his wits. Great film. Absolutely stellar follow-up, my opinion. But again, I think a lot of you, my viewers, probably share some of the same ideals, and if you haven't seen it, definitely a good one to put on your radar. I had the opportunity to see a film called Nope. I really liked this. It was a Jordan Peele film. I think he has really raised the level for what constitutes horror or sci-fi, or this sort of newer emerging genre of the modern and the mystical. He's definitely one of the innovators. You know, everyone used to just proclaim Guillermo del Toro, what a genius, and I hope they're using that same level of proclamation for Jordan Peele. Nope was not the type of film I thought it was going to be like. In fact, it kind of had similar elements to me at first of that Outer Range show, where I didn't know what was going on, and I thought it was a Western, and maybe it was, but it was so much more. What else? I also had the opportunity to watch a film starring Jared Leto. Yeah, some of you will know what I'm about to mention. Morbius the Vampire Man movie. This one, look, I'm not knocking Jared Leto's acting at all. I'm not knocking the director or the vision for the film. It's all the CGI. It's all the heavily dependent CGI. What happened to the world of practical effects? Effects where blood dripped from fang, where eyeballs glared, and it was a human eyeball with a contact, really staring out at you from the abyss, from a void of darkness. Pretty bikes. Amongst all the horror of the last year, gas prices have also been mighty horrendous. As you see, we had to stop for gas. Otherwise, the video couldn't continue. Gotta keep the bikes going. Gotta get that plate adjusted. You know, something else new for this year, or at least for October. I want to do a giveaway. I see all the other channels do a giveaway. I want to do a giveaway too. If this video reaches 100 views. If you're the 100th viewer and you screenshot that somehow and send it to me, I in turn will send you a bag of candy. I'll go to the store on the bike. I'll buy you some candy and I'll mail it off to you as the winner of the 100th viewer of the Halloween episode here on Bleek Rides. But with that, that's all I've got. I hope everyone out there has a wonderful October, and if you're into it, a very happy Halloween. Thanks for coming along on another Bleek Rides.